The proper ways to bulk and cut. Now you see what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this video into two parts, before and after the workout. First part, how to bulk. Second part, how to properly cut. Now you see where we start. How to properly bulk. So the first key part is you need to be in a small surplus. So people hear this term bulk, they automatically think, oh, I gotta get fat, I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm like, no, you don't. In my opinion, the proper lean bulk is a half a pound to a pound of body weight per week. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. And when you do this, the foods you select are a big role. You hear these people say, oh, I'm bulking, and then they're going out and like eating McDonald's 6 times a day. Like, bro, you're not bulking. I don't know what you're doing. You're not bulking. In a proper bodybuilding bulk, you're gonna eat clean foods. You know, you got food selections like rice, pasta, bagels, carb sources like that. And the foods that you select are gonna have a big role on your physique. I'm telling you, your physique will look tremendously better 4,000 calories of clean food compared to 4,000 calories of McDonald's in your system. I'm telling you, is a fact. And that doesn't mean you can't go out and enjoy yourself. You need to still go out and have cheat meals, because cheat meals are a tool that's gonna A, allow you to get better workouts, and B, keep you full and all that kind of stuff. And obviously it's good for the mental, because you know, everybody wants to go out and eat some Chick-fil-A once in a while. I like Chick-fil-A. But that doesn't mean you should abuse it. You can't be doing cheat meals every day. You know, I say the quality of foods that you're selecting, like, yeah, you can bulk and eat like Quest chips and shit like that. You can't tell me the quality of food isn't different from a chicken breast and Quest chips. Are you serious? And that's another thing I'm gonna mention during the cutting portion, but these foods that are like low calorie hacks, like, you need to stay away from them. Yeah, once again, they're good every once in a while, but you can't be eating like Quest cookies every day just because they're 500 calories. I'm bulking. Like, no. Eat a bagel, have some eggs. And like I mentioned before, the small calorie surplus. You're gaining a little amount of weight every week and you're progressing in the gym. Progressing in the gym means you're training as hard as possible, as hard as humanly possible. You are pushing yourself in the gym. And when you're in a surplus, you are making gains. You're getting stronger every week. Now, granted, you're gonna have those workouts that are dog shit. You're 20 pounds under the weight you did last week, whatever. But on like an average in a month, you're progressing. Everybody's gonna have those workouts, but you gotta go through it. You just need to push through it, go to the next workout, say, hey, it happened, whatever. But the main thing you need to focus on, getting your food in and training hard. Pushing yourself, going to failure, not leaving reps in the tank, because you got the food to recover. So you need to push yourself. And I'm putting this portion of the video first because I guarantee you 70% of the people that are watching this need to bulk. It's not something that many people want to do right off the bat when they're getting into lifting, but you need to take multiple years and push yourself with food. For 2 years, I've been bulking. Now, granted, within the last year, I've done a couple mini cuts, and that's another tool that you guys need to use. So you're gonna push yourself with food for a while, and then eventually you're gonna get to the point where like, you're force feeding, but you can't go anymore. So then you taper it back a little bit, you do a little mini cut, drop a few pounds. So let's say you're 200, then you do a mini cut down to 190. You're 190 back to 200. Those two different 200 pounds that you were, they're gonna look night and day difference, I'm telling you. I have experience with it firsthand. I made it to was 193 the first time around, and I did my first mini cut down to like 185. 185 went up to 200, but when I got to that 193 spot again, night and day difference. Clean food, small surplus, train hard, mini cut.
Yeah. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. Yeah. R.I.P. 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 I hope you niggas die. I hate you, nigga. Fuck you. And your mom. Oh. Big 14, what the fuck, yeah. Up to the ceiling, you talking that shit, then we gon' do some killing. I hate with the murders and robbers and villains. You know how the vibes, I'm with all the business. Yo, bitch, I ride, don't get in your feelings. She know I'm that nigga, no honorable mention. She giving me all the attention. I'm riding around, you miss. Fuck with me, end up missing. Murder rate going up. 100K, going 100K, going up. Fuck with me, end up missing. Murder rate going up. 100K, 100K, going up. Like, who wanna die today? Who wanna ride today? Who wanna try to survive today? Try to survive the wave. I'm feeling fly today. My fingers on hoes, just working a ride today. The stars inside the rave. No matter the night, no matter the day. Holiday ice and dirty the trade. Shawty will want a mermaid, hurricane. Oh, I ain't Novocaine. Hit it twice, the wrong name. Pull a pint and feel my pain. Plus I'm feeling safe. The stars like a maintain. Pop a bottle of some champagne. Fuck the supermodel bra, gave me crazy brain. Then we gon' do some killing. I hate with the murders and robbers and villains. You know how the vibes, I'm with all the business. Yo, bitch, I ride, don't get in your feelings. She know I'm that nigga, no honorable mention. She giving me all the attention. I'm riding around, you miss.
tellin'. I got the love for the rest when they skinny. Mind your business. You probably don't know what I'm told this kicking. Young nigga ready to slide with fire in his eye. Young nigga be trippin'. Little nigga started cold-hearted. 2-seater passenger carbon. 10 on your head, that's a bargain. I see my enemy starving. We going up on the margin. Out of here, Marvin the Martian. I turn my back on my target. You nigga little fishy, we shark. I'm an incredible artist. I pray that nobody don't test me. It gon' be a homicide, just let them bleed. You stick to the code, no you can't speak. If you want the smoke like Robert Lee.
Up to the ceiling, you talking that shit, then we gon' do some killing. I hate with the murders and robbers and villains. You know how the vibes, I'm with all the business. Yo, bitch, on my ride, don't get in your feelings. She know I'm that nigga, no honorable mention. She giving me all the attention. We run the road, you miss. Fuck with me, end up missing. Murder rate going on 100K, going 100K, going on. Fuck with me, end up missing. Murder rate going 100K, going 100K, going on.
100K in my pockets, glitch stuck in my joggers. Side with killers and robbers, so who think they can stop us? Rock out, I go out. Been gone for too long.
Bro, that game, insane. All right, but I'm not here to talk about football. Now we're here to talk about how to properly cut. So I mean, in simple terms, you kind of follow the same rules as bulking, but opposite. You know, you want to eat as clean as possible. Now, you could set yourself on a calorie limit, say, okay, I'm supposed to eat 2,500 calories, and then you go out to Chick-fil-A and you eat 1,500 calories. Well then, you're screwed. That's why you want to be as regimented as possible, and then incorporate a refeed meal every so often, like a meal that is well above in calories of what you're used to. So you know your body's depleted, you really need food, and then you shock it, you give it an extra 1,000 calories. You know, it really does not hurt your cutting progress whatsoever. Your lift the next day is insane, so if you base it around your weak point, it's a great tactic. As long as you're in a deficit throughout the week, it does not matter if you go over 1,000 calories a day. So clean foods, incorporate refeed meals. Another thing is cardio. I forgot to mention this earlier, but cardio is something that you want to be doing year round. It's a tool that's going to allow you to eat more food. So if I'm on 2,500 calories and I'm doing 30 minutes of cardio a day, if I stop losing weight, I can incorporate 10 more minutes of cardio instead of losing food. But cardio is something that you should be doing year round regardless. It's good for you. Lastly, you still want to be training as hard as possible because you're cutting. You want to keep your strength as much as possible, so therefore you should always be training as hard as possible. You know, if your body's really taxed, maybe taper it back a little bit. Other than that, you need to be pushing yourself. Yeah, that's about all I've got to say. Man, this Vikings game, this Vikings team, we're legit insane, bro. I literally felt like I was there. I literally felt like I was a part of the team, bro. Like I'm sitting there shaking, my palms are sweaty, bro. I'm hyped. That's gonna about do it. See you guys next Sunday.